Alam mo yung alam mo yung panay tayo yung mga tao, pero si ano talaga, si Harris, hindi talaga siya hindi ko pa talaga siya nakikitang gumalaw simula ng simula ng speech ni Trump, hindi pa gumagalaw si Harris. Ay! Pumalakpak si Harris. Tingnan mo, pumalakpak si Harris at saka si Biden, wow. Wow! Tumayo pa talaga. Wow, tumayo. Wow, ang saya-saya. Tumayo pa talaga si Harris at saka si Biden dun, oh. Kanina wala talaga silang imik ni konting imik wala talaga, pero ngayon tumayo sila. Hello mga Cubs! So, welcome to my channel. If hindi ka pa nakakapag-subscribe, don't forget to click the subscribe button and click all para ma-notify ka sa future videos natin. So, ngayon, anong masasabi nyo sa unang salitang binitawan ni bagong presidente ng Amerika, si Donald Trump? So, tara! Samahan niyo ako sa nakakaintriga at nakakagulat na inaugural speech niya. May mga bagay na siguradong hindi mo inaasahan. Tara!
From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
Wow! So, ibabalik niya daw yung pag-flourish ng Amerika at hindi niya pababayaan na gamitin lang or alam mo yung i-take advantage ang Amerika ng ibang bansa or ng ibang organization. Alam mo, may pinaparinggan din 'to si Trump, eh. Malalaman niyo maya't maya.
Our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
So, ibabalik daw niya, no, yung justice. Alam mo yung maging equal yung scale sa justice. So, siguro hindi makatarungan yung mga nasa Supreme Court nila eh. Kasi ibabalik daw niya yung justice sa Amerika at saka yung sovereignty. So, ibabalik daw niya yung sovereignty ng Amerika. It means, alam mo yung having the ultimate right to make decisions na walang ibang mga nations or ibang bansa na makakakontrol sa mga decisions nila kundi sila lamang talaga. Siya lang talaga or ang Amerika lang talaga. Walang, alam mo yun, walang control ng ibang bansa.
Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly. And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. Or more recently, Los Angeles, where we are watching fires still tragically burn. From weeks ago, without even a token of defense, they're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting.
Alam mo sinong tinutukoy niya sa nasunog na wala ng bahay ngayon? Si Harris. Oo. Kasama yung bahay niya sa natupok na fire sa California. Kasama siya doon. Kaya nga sinabi ni Trump, eh.
But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world. And we have an
Ito yun. Ito yung sinasabi kong may pinariringgan. Narinig mo yun? Yung mga public health organizations daw na sobrang laki ng perang kinukuha galing sa Amerika pero hindi nakaka-deliver ng maayos na alam mo yun, maayos na performance or walang nangyayari.
My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom.
Wow, to give them back their faith, their wealth, their democracy. Maganda yun kasi nawala talaga yung faith ng mga tao sa Amerika. Most of them, wala ng faith.
From this moment on, America's decline is over.
Wow. Sobrang lakas nun sobrang bigat ng salitang yun. America's decline will be over. Yun mo yung mukha ni Biden at saka ni Harris. Alam mo yung parang sinasabi ng mga reaction nila, tingnan natin kung mangyayari ba yan. Tingnan natin kung magagawa mo yan. Yun yung pangungusap ng mga mukha nila,
Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history.
Grabe, no? 250 years of history. So, grabe. Kaya naman pala, naitatag ang Amerika noong July 4, 1776. Kaya naman pala. So, almost 250. 1 year to go at 250 years na yung Amerika. Wow. Samantalang ang Pilipinas, ilan na? Ilang years ng Pilipinas? Sinong makakasagot? Bibigyan ko ng hindi ko sasabihin, basta meron akong ibibigay sa makakasagot nito. Bibigyan kita ng award of recognition. Sige nga, drop in the comments, ilang years ng Pilipinas? Okay.
The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear.
Tama. Alam mo yung assassination na nangyari kay Trump, na yung bullet dito talaga, Alam mo yung kung hindi siya, alam mo yung tumagilid konti, naku, patay talaga siya noon. Pero wow, amazing yung nangyari sa kanya. Grabe, God was with him talaga nung time na yon. At it actually boost his confidence na ipagpatuloy talaga yung pagtakbo niya. Kasi grabe, the devil was trying to stop him. The devil was trying to stop his purpose, his calling in his life. Pero pag will talaga ni God, walang makakastop sa will ni God.
But I felt then and believe even more so now that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Yes, wow, totoo yun. Kasi masasabi mo talagang miracle ni God na nagwagi si Trump kasi alam mo yung lahat ng mga artista, alam mo yung mga sikat na mga tao sa telebisyon, pinopromote si Harris Pero grabe, nanalo si Trump. Kung napanood niyo yung movie na God's Not Dead 4, parang pinapakita yun that happened before the election. October siya nangyari. Ay hindi, pinalabas siya nung September 2024. Tapos yung election is November 5, 'di ba? So, alam mo yung ang ganda ng movie kasi it's trying to call on a lot of Christians na hindi na bumuboto kasi hindi na naniniwala sa gobyerno, hindi na bumuboto kasi wala namang mangyayari, alam mo yon. It's calling out, and it's over 40 million, I guess. 40 million Christians sa buong Amerika na hindi na bumuboto. At nung time na yun, alam mo yung movie na yun, ang grabe talaga yung impact ng movie ngayon to make changes sa country nila. At yun nga, nangyari, parang I feel it talaga nangyari yun na parang nagkaisa yung lahat ng mga Christians nung time na yun at bumoto kay Trump. Kaya nanalo siya. Kasi dati, wala nang pakialam yung Christian sa election Kasi alam mo yung wala na silang faith sa government, ganun. Tapos nung time na ni-release tong movie na to, kasi it's about election Tapos yung nasa election is, alam mo, so much for the story. Panoorin nyo na lang. Sobrang ganda niya. Sobrang ganda ng movie. Alam mo yun, nagsitayuan ng lahat ng tao, pero si Biden tsaka si Harris nakaupo lang. Nagtayuan na lahat ng tao, pero si Harris at tsaka si Biden nakaupo lang. At tsaka yung mga, alam mo yung mga, siguro mga kasamahan niya yung nasa likod. Grabe.
Powerful win in all 7 swing states. And the popular vote, we won by millions of people.
Grabe yung mukha ni Biden tsaka ni Harris. Alam mo yung grabe talaga. Alam mo yung lahat ng tao palakpak ng palakpak, silang dalawa beast mode. Alam mo yung makikita mo na peke, alam mo yung they're just there, parang nasa isip nila, tagal namang matapos to, no? Para makauwi na kami.
In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country. We will not forget our Constitution. And we will not forget our God.
Man! Wow! Wow! Yan yung pinakahihintay ko. We will not forget our God. Wow. Basta si God ang nasa center, you will really flourish, America. Yes. Yan yung hinihintay ko
Today I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense.
Revolution of common sense. Tingnan mo yung mukha ni Biden. Tumawa siya doon revolution. It's all about common sense daw Tingnan mo si Biden tumawa.
All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy.
Grabe no. So, hindi na makakalabas-pasok yung mga sa Mexico kasi he will strengthen the south border na daw. Kasi most of the talaga galing ng Mexico. Alam mo yung mga killer, yung mga galing talagang Mexico parang yung Mexico yung ginagawang gate nila papuntang Amerika. Yun yung nangyayari. So ngayon, hihigpitan na ni Trump yung pagbabantay doon sa south border.
Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
Alam mo yung panay tayo yung mga tao, pero si Harris, hindi ko pa talaga siya nakikitang gumalaw simula ng speech ni Trump. Hindi pa gumagalaw si Harris. Oo, hindi pa siya gumagalaw, eh. Kahit na alam mo yung kahit na gano'n na lang, kahit yung ano na lang, alam mo yung kahit na gaganon, wala talagang galaw si Harris na nangyari.
Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices.
Maganda yun, i-a-address na yung inflation sa bansa. Sana sa atin din dito sa Pilipinas i-address din ng Pangulo yung inflation. Sobrang taas ng bilihin, ang baba ng sweldo, hindi umuusad. Alam mo, umuusad man siya pero mga nasa after 3 to 5 years bago umusad yung sahod. Grabe. Pero yung bilihin every month tumataas. Yung diesel, yung gasolina, every month tumataas siya.
America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it.
Wow!
We will bring prices down.
Magiging biggest manufacturing country ng ang Amerika, hindi na ang China. Wow! Alam mo, dahil yan sa richest man in the world si Elon Musk. Meron siyang ganun, kaya pwede niyang pababain yung presyo ng mga bilihin dahil magiging, kasi meron na siyang, alam mo yung energy source, something ganun. Grabe, ang ganda nun. Sana nga ma-afford na natin yung mga iPhones kasi magiging bababa na daw yung presyo ng mga iPhones. Tingnan mo yung si Harris, hindi pa rin siya gumagalaw. Grabe talaga.
We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Colorblind daw. Colorblind kasi nga LGBTQ, di ba? Daming colors. Colorblind.
It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Wow! Woo! Amen to that. Wow! Dapat lang kasi wala talagang ibang kasarian nag-apply ako sa isang company sa Amerika tapos nakalagay dun sa gender, he or she, them, gender pronouns, hindi na nila tinatanong yung gender mo, yung gender pronouns na gusto mong itawag sa'yo Alam mo yung he, she, them. Ano yun?
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
Wow! That's awesome! So yung mga hostages sa Middle East ay napauwi na ni Trump bago pa lang siya umupo. Alam mo yung bago pa lang siyang formally na umupo as president pero meron na siyang nagawa. Wow, grabe. Ay, pumalakpak si Harris. Tingnan mo, pumalakpak si Harris at saka si Biden. Wow. Dito talaga humanga sila kay Trump dito. Sa pagiging peacemaker at unifier ni Trump. Doon sila humahanga sa kanya. Wow! Tumayo pa talaga! Wow! Tumayo! Wow! Saya-saya! Tumayo pa talaga si Harris at saka si Biden doon. Kanina wala talaga silang imik ni konting imek wala talaga pero ngayon tumayo sila.
And gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal.
Grabe 38,000 lives yung namatay dahil lang sa pag-build ng Panama Canal. Tapos ang laki pa talaga ng gastos ng Amerika, pero ngayon hindi nila tinitreat ng maayos yung Amerika.
Treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made. And Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form. And that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal. And we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Grabe talaga yung China, no? Epal talaga yan sila. Amerika yung gumawa, Amerika yung nagbigay, pero sila nang nag-ooperate, tapos iba yung treatment nila, no, sa American Navy, tapos charge yung mga ship ng Amerika, ino-overcharge yung mga ship ng Amerika. Napansin ko lang, no, panay na yung palakpak ni Biden tsaka ni Harris. Kanina, wala talaga silang imik eh. Oh, nandyan si Elon Musk, oh.
If we work together, there is nothing we cannot do and no dream we cannot achieve.
Correct.
Many people thought,
kahit saan naman talaga eh, kahit anong bansa, kahit anong organisasyon, kahit anong kumpanya, kahit anong magagawa natin, basta we are united. Kaya naman talaga sana yung Pilipinas maging united na rin, no? Yung mga government officials natin, alam mo yung panggoberno natin, alam mo lahat ng mga tao maging united. Yun lang naman talaga yung kinakailangan dyan eh. We can do all things. And above all, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Talaga namang makakamit natin, no, ang peace, talaga namang makakamit natin, no, ang pag-unlad ng ating bansa kung tayong lahat ay magtutulungan, tayong lahat ay magkakaisa. Yun lang. So, thank you so much, guys. What can you say about Trump's inaugural speech? So, just drop your comment and see you again next time. Bye! Don't forget to like the video. Bye!